EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us in the Hoosier State at Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Slot man in motion right. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll set up to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. Even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
They get 24 on that one. That's a Steeler first down. They'll look to throw yet again. Cook's able to pull that one in. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Back to the air one more time. Right back to Cooks. He's got another one. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down. Here's a first carry for their running back. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. The terrific interior performer, Jeffrey Simmons, on the stop. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
Here we go.
They'll go with the sneak. Looking for that crease inside, and that did not break the play. No doubt about it. They are going to mark him short.
Pretty curious decision there, Mike, to go quarterback sneak on 2nd down. It's typically something that we see on 3rd and 4th down. But in this case, the play caller wanted to convert this first down. Don't leave anything to chance, and he's able to get a fresh set of downs.
Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal.
Let's go. Go.
They'll run the sneak. Looking for that crease inside, and that did not break the play. No doubt about it. They are going to mark him short. Time to run out of time. They don't get the playoff on 3rd and short. From back at the 5, here now 3rd and goal. To the ground after the penalty. Trying to reach for the goal line, but he's going to come up just short. Wow, it's going to set up 4th down. Want to finish this opening drive with 6, so the decision is go for it on 4th and goal. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their 2nd. tried to get him to jump. Did not work. Good job by the defense to stay disciplined. It's a delay again. So, trying to make a statement on this opening drive. Going to go for it on 4th and goal. That's going to be caught, and he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on downs.
Well, clearly this coach wanted to come out aggressive early. They decide not to settle for the field goal by going for it on 4th and goal, and they are turned away. What a great stop early in this game by this defense.
First and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go! Panther 60, Panther 60.
And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Hawk 70. Get up. Panther 11, Panther 11. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
The motion man here is Mitchell. He'll drop to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And a good gain. He's going to be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 40-yard line. Why not go back to him? That one good for 20 yards and a first down. So we've come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. What will the second quarter have in store? So, a couple of first downs will give them 1st and 10. They're at the 41.
Here we go, set. Warrior 70.
They motion the slot man left. He'll look to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Here's 1st and 10.
70 Rangers, 70, 60 Maverick, 60, 79 Bronco.
They'll look to throw again. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete. Adonai Mitchell, the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
70 Timberwolf.
They'll send their tight end left.
Go.
They'll run it on the inside handoff. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Well, this is the advantage to having a really effective passing game, Mike, as the defense now tries to adjust to stopping you through the air. It's a lot easier to mix it up and run the ball. There's a lot less defenders in there trying to stop you.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Chop 60, chop 60, Rocco 80. Lion. Ready?
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. And Mitchell. Touchdown, Colts. Touchdown number 9 for the year. Greg, it's one of those, sometimes you got to feel like you know where the ball's going to go. And the defense knows it too. But it still ends up in that guy's hands for the touchdown.
Absolutely, Mike. In these critical situations, like down here in the red zone, it's players, not plays. It doesn't matter what you draw up on the board. You say, okay, who's my best player? Put him in a good matchup, let him go win, and give him a chance. That's exactly what they do here, and I think we're going to see a lot of this the rest of the game.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Point after try forthcoming. The kick is good. And the Steelers will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Here we go, here we go. Ready?
Back to throw here to begin the drive. A dive and a catch. Incredible. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a 1st down.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Last thing, 19.
They'll look to throw. He's going to air this one out. That's caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's brought in right side by Pickens. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line. Back to throw. Into the hands of Pickens once again. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
A run now on second down. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
And now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout. That's Washington, the man in motion. Go. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd and 2. And nowhere to go on that one. They lifted him up and threw him down behind the line. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He'll try to run for it.
There's no doubt that you appreciate the toughness he shows here, Mike. I mean, for a quarterback to put his head down and pick up some tough yards, his teammates love it. But I tell you, his coaches, they want to see him protect himself, understand when he had enough to pick up the first down, to get down and live to play another snap.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. He'll throw it left and has his running back.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. It was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On third down, they'll throw from the gun. And that is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been... bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And that one not going to have enough leg behind it. Not by a long shot. It is no good. And they are not able to draw closer. They'll look to throw here on first down. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime.
This is a great opportunity now for the offense to really seize control of this game. They just saw their opponent miss a field goal try, come out aggressive on the ensuing possession, strike deep early. Now see if they can put this drive together and end it with some points.
Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. That one good for 26 yards.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
Go.
Throwing now on first and 10. He'll let this go towards the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Indy. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. The extra point is good. And the Colts will take a 21-7 lead. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, first and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And this will be tracked down and intercepted. Picked off by Malik Mustafa. They'll put a receiver in motion right. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. So we come to halftime in this 2-touchdown game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This is fielded inside the 5. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
Well, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. He'll tuck it and take off.
That's just great awareness there, Mike. He's looking downfield. He doesn't see anything, but he is locked in to get that 1st down. He tucks it, becomes a runner, and gets past the marker.
79 Broncos. Ready? Trap 60, trap 60. 19 Lions.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. The motion man here is Mitchell. They'll throw out of the gun. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
The motion man here is Mitchell. Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. That's to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by their rookie corner.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From down near his goal line, he'll look to throw. And he's going to take this up to the 17-yard line. He'll drop to throw. His throw left side is complete. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. They'll look to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
They need to get it to the 27. This is third down. Throwing now from the gun. This one is complete. It's Pickens. It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Steeler first down. They'll look to throw yet again. He'll let one go down the middle. And this will be incomplete.
He's trying to set the tone here for the rest of the game and let this defense know there is not a blade of grass on this field that you don't have to defend, because he reared back and he let that one eat. And he's got to work a little bit on his touch, a little bit on his accuracy, but I don't think he needs to work on his arm strength.
And he's going to be very close to a first down. That's a good run there. Maybe just a couple of feet short. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. That's going to be pretty close. Looks like he's got it, and he does. First down.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
Let's go now. Hey, hey.
A run here with Pierce. Oh, and the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble. The Colts have got it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then...
And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Colts. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in one game. That's his third of the game, his sixth this year. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
Ready up.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. That's made by Pickens. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second down and 3. They'll look to throw. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Steelers. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
So down 2 scores, they're going to roll the dice here with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
On the double. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bob. Let's go. Cut 19, cut 19.
They bring the tight end in motion.
Hut, hut.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
And he looks up and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's got Freiermuth open on the left side. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Back to throw. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Pat Freiermuth, the intended receiver. And third down coming up.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. That's caught. Right side, it's Freiermuth. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. They'll try to run. And the defense all over this one. They knock them down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
Well, that play had no chance from the start. The running back was not even able to make it back to the original line of scrimmage. Give credit to that defensive line. That was an incredible effort, forcing that 4th down stop.
To the air now on 1st and 10. And that ball incomplete.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot. And I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. Third and a yard.
Here we go, here we go.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. On 3rd down, they'll try to get it on the ground. Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up 4th down.
Well, this seems pretty straightforward. 3rd and 1, just dial up a run play and run straight downhill, but this defense had other plans. They were ready and expecting that run, and they're able to take the ball carrier down for a loss.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Colts will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete, but now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar.
Got it, ready? Let's go. Let's make 19. Track at 60. Buffalo 18. Go.
He's going to let this one go deep. That's in the end zone and intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. They'll take over at the 20-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning, being able to get himself to a spot to get his hands on the ball and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
They just have to be better on 1st down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on 1st down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
Quick throw, taken in, and it'll be taken down after a gain of 9, and 3rd down coming up. Open man, right side. He's got it. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. One of the Steelers has it. Wow, you think you have moved it down the field with a terrific pass and catch, but got to finish the play, and on the turnover, the defense takes over.
You work so hard, Mike, to execute the play the way it's designed, and you come up with a huge, explosive play in the pass game, only to then lose it because of poor ball security, and that's exactly what we saw here. Give credit to the defense forcing that ball out, but it's a shame that it came at the end of what was a big offensive play.
Now here's another ball that's intercepted. And he is going to score! A pick-6 for the touchdown. On for the PAT is Aubrey. He knocks it through. And the Colts will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
He was looking for George Pickens there. 3rd down coming up.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does at...
And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point and go for 2. That's pulled in, and they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points. Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
Cut 19, cut 18, pioneer. Let's go now.
Slot man in motion left. They'll drop to throw. He'll take a shot here. Back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Back to the air once more on second down. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game, and that one, a first down.
And that first down should all but do it, Mike. With only one remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation, and we're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
Chap 60, chap 60, 19 Lion, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
They'll look to throw again. That is caught at the 3. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And, Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ballgame.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll air it out down the middle. And that is incomplete.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I would be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete. Well, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly it is 3rd and 10. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
Nice job by the defense there, stopping them short on 3rd down. Brings up 4th, but Mike, honestly, I don't think there's much decision to be made. He's got to keep his offense out there. They need to come away with points. Find themselves down multiple scores in this one. They're going to have to maximize these possessions.
13 yards and a big exhale as they convert on 4th down. Back to the air one more time. Now he'll air one out. And that final throw here is intercepted.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win for the Colts. They're able to bounce back after a difficult loss a week ago, respond with a much better overall performance, and it culminates in a victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Colts, winners here in the Circle City, as we say so long from Indianapolis.
Can't we score? What's going on, guys? Stop it.